Let me just show you this simple way you can use to place trade and make at least small money from the market. Anybody can do this. If you're a new trader, old trader, professional trader, amateur, as long as you can lay your hand on your MetaTrader 5, you can use this immediately to raise some fund. It's going to be simple, and I want you to understand. It's going to be very brief. Now look at this trade. I took this is where I want you to focus on. Now look at this. When you have seen a trade in this corner, trade this. Please don't do this on crash 1000 or boom 1000. Just do this only on boom 500. If you have small account like $10, $20, $50, and you want to be sure that you raise it, look at my own here. Look at what I have here. See, some of you are making this mistake. I have this as my capital strength, but look at what I am using. You see that some of you with this will make a mistake. As long as you now have anything from 100 and above, you start trading with any lot size that this account can carry, which means sometimes when you try to place a trade you will now discover that it will not tell you not enough fund or insufficient fund, so as you be trying to place your trade on that, you will be asking yourself, I don't know, in short, I don't know what you'll be asking yourself, but most times it's difficult for me to comprehend it that someone like you will be placing trade with the biggest lot size the account can carry. So what happened if the market goes against you? The market will you'll be forced out of the market. So why am I saying this? You can do this thing I did and you make the same profit. Now let me show you how I did that. First, use boom 500 only. It's very safe because even if the market, even if it didn't spike, it will not I repeat, it will not cause you to lose your money. And with boom 500, even if you have $5, you can still trade with it. The only thing required of you is just to be more careful. So when you have this strategy on your phone, you add it. Once this thing is moving up like this, as this thing is coming up to this angle like this, relax. Don't bother to trade. Cool down. When it touch these 10 levels, relax. Don't bother to trade. I repeat, don't bother to trade, because that is what we call fake out. There are things you will call signals, but they are fake ones. So if you follow this and this market stepped out and give you a spike, don't trade. Once you have seen this thing that I've touched here, please, I repeat, don't trade. Then when can I trade? This thing you are seeing is after a trend. It's a presence of sellers that showed up. So it simply means that sellers are still in control. It's just that buyers that showed up in presence while the sellers are on their business. So you will not say that sellers have lost momentum at that time. So you placing trade expecting a spike on that condition may frustrate you beyond your expectation. So what are you going to be doing? Now, when you have seen that this thing has spiked like this, if it did not cross this place, no matter the spike, no matter what you are saying, know it that it is not on the safe side for you to cut a spike, and it's not even on the safe side for you to place a trade for scalping any longer. So because it have taken long journey from this as it's done to this place, so before this spike occurs, so allow it. So when should one expect a spike? One, If this thing moved from this angle and start coming back again and enter between these 20 moving 20 lines, 20 relative strength index lines, once you have seen this thing, step over to that place. Now look at how you confirm that it's going to give you what you want. Number one is that it will give you a small spike. Look at, because I'll be showing you how I trade my own. It will give you a small spike. Look at it here. So once that small spike comes, it will take you below this thing. So if that spike you are seeing manages to step across this line, then know it that you are good to go. That is why I placed my trade here. Considering that my 1 hour time frame is still pointing, it doesn't have that strength to come this far. So I have seen that this candle will now go back because sellers is losing a momentum, though it's not that big momentum, but they are losing this in a small scale. So based on that, I have to place this trade. So I took this trade from here. So, and once I took the trade, the 1 minute candle just closed, the next one opened, the next one did not finish, the other one came up, and the market started dropping till here. Then look at where the market is currently is now. You can ask me, why not close this trade? I will not close it. Why? Because right here, the 1 hour time frame is, this thing should get to somewhere here. This is where, if it couldn't break out from there, then I know that it is not safe anymore. Or if this candle you are seeing here became a weak candle and step across this thing right here, then I will know that it's no longer safe, because you want to be a weak candle. You know, this is a spinning top, so the other candle can be a hammer to confirming a strength to push up. So if this thing, I mean to push down, so if this thing should happen that way, that is to say, since the first one is in decision candle, spin it up, so, and this one is approaching this direction, it's a no for me to hold for a spike any longer. But as this thing is reversing now, I'm not, as this thing is retracing back, I'm not panicking, because I know that even in the next 2 minutes it can still drop a very powerful spike that will land this thing at this very position. Let me show you. At this very position, this one here, at this very position here. So this is where I am targeting. So if you go to high time frame, you see where that line is. So with this, I can now say, okay, this market can no longer go further for spike. Then it's now trying to gather momentum to push as a scalping market. So based on that, I still stand a chance of holding this market. So it's nothing, you know, this is nothing shy, but I just want to show you, you can do this thing. So where can I place my trade in this? How do I do that? You start by allowing this thing to happen. When you see the first one, step in like this. Don't be in a hurry to place a trade. No. So once you have seen this one, step up like this, allow it to go. Allow this first spike to happen. Then if we did not cross over to this place, know it that sellers are still in charge. So but once you step over to this place the second time and push back, don't trade the first spike. Then immediately the first spike, and when you immediately see the first spike, enter for you to enjoy the market. If imagine when you follow these things now and you have something like $10 and you follow this procedure now, immediately you follow this procedure and you place your trade and you cut a spike of trade, you have pushed your $10 to $13, and from there, don't imagine, just from there you are pushing, you know, from there you are pushing. So that is how we run this particular trade. Let me just quickly give you this thing so that you will you will not miss out in this thing. This is moving average 100. Though I didn't talk on moving average. This is 50. You know, this is 25. The ones in a mentorship class last night, they know what we use this thing to do, and this is 12 moving average. You know, so everyone in our mentorship class, they know what we use this thing to discuss. So to them, they know what they are doing, and some of them are really doing well. You know, so and the other moving average, the one we have here is latest strength index 14, and please put your distance like this so that it will help you to have a good level, so that you will not make mistake in your distance. So feel free to do those things. They are easy and they are safe. So just follow these procedures. It will help you. Then on the moving average, you can also hold for a spike that will help you join these things together. If you see the spike that these things have joined together, then allow the next candle to come up. Immediately you are seeing first candle closing, like what happened here. Enter. What I'm teaching you is what you need to do, so that, like, you have account that is at the verge of blowing up. I mean, you are searching everywhere. You don't know what else to do. You are saying, how do I? No, 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 no. This account. No, I don't need to lose this account. You know, you are thinking, how do I revive this account? I can't blow up this account. Use this method. Some of you are rushing to do Skyping. I'm just laughing at some of you that want to grow your account and do Skyping. You have $10, you know, like you have $7, and you are Skyping with crashed 500. So you are just Skyping, you want to take $1. While you are waiting for that thing, you will receive $4 that will drop, and the expectations will go. You know, you'll be losing out instead of growing. So try this particular strategy. Cool down, mellow down, and follow these procedures. It works. You know, it works. Then if you are a type that have been blowing up every single thing, somebody called me and started sharing how she lost 5,000 US dollars, and people have started mocking her and all these things. So, you know, I was like, how? I just told her to give me 2 weeks. I told her to give me 2 weeks. And believe me, she's she's not that perfect now, but she can never, except that she allowed herself to go back to that state, but she can never lose such, she can never, even losing $200 is not on her side now, you know. So why am I saying those things? If actually you don't really understand what is going on, you have been trying everything, you have been following YouTube every single time, you have deposited 2,000, but today you are resting on $10. Look for a mentor. You have 400, but now you didn't withdraw any money, but it's gone. Look for a mentor. You have 200, but right now it's gone. Please look for a mentor. Stop pretending. Stop parading yourself as a professional trader. You know all the techniques, you know all the terms, you know all the terminologies, you know you can mention, even you can teach forex theoretically. Please forget that thing. Go and learn forex. Learn forex. Humble yourself and learn. You know, we don't publicize people. There are people that have channels on YouTube that we are teaching. We don't want to mention names. So when we teach them, they come to us secretly, pay us. We teach them. You ask them, they say, my brother, huh, you know those things, and a man must survive. So they create content and they recreate other people's content and they post, but they don't trade. You know, that is why sometimes they keep some of them, not all of, some of them are good ones, some of them are professional traders that trade with evidence and proofs. So that's why some of them they will always cry for account management. If you give them $30, they will squander it. $40, they will squander it. No professional profitable trader will accept $200 for account management. No, 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 no. Because if that person must accept it, it's a business that person need to do with you. So that person must have strength to push, to hold in the market. But hunger will make some people to accept $50, $40, and they will be struggling with it. At the end of the day, they will blow it up and they will keep shouting and telling others to come up. when I was managing accounts, I don't go beyond 400. I don't go beyond 400. So I don't go beyond 400. It must be from 400 and above. And nobody will ever say, it has never been in the record that that person gave me $200, $500, and I reduce $100, even $10 from it. It has never happened before. It has never happened before. It is people that are even the one who made me to stop, because you gave me $500. In 2 weeks' time, you're seeing $900 in your account. And instead of you to give me my own percentage, you change your password and you still expect me to accept somebody else. I can't do that, man. You know? So do this thing. Instead of you begging people to give you fish, let that person teach you how to catch a fish, so that anytime you want to catch a fish, you go to the stream and do the job by yourself. All right. So my name is GDFX. Just try this thing in case you are you have account, you want to grow it. You are not even, some of you that want to make it big. The more you think of growing big, the more you are losing more. So beno down and use small lot size and grow your account first. When you think you have enough, then you can use any lot size. But you cannot have $20 and you think that the best way to do that is to trade with $1, and you are placing trade with $1 because you need to grow that thing to become $5,000 in 2 weeks. That is wrong, man. GDFS, I'm looking forward to see you in case you need mentorship, because I need to assist you so that something will go off from your eyes, so that you smile. Just try this and see how you will turn your $15 to $1,000 as you follow the procedure scale. GDFS, I love you.